Hello everyone. In this video we'll again solve a set from CAT 19 slot 1 based upon logical reasoning. The question is, a supermarket has to place 12 items coded A to L in shelves numbered 1 to 16. 5 of these items are types of biscuits, 3 are types of candies and the rest are types of savories. After that, only one item can be kept in a shelf. Items are to be placed such that all items of same type are clustered together with no empty shelf between items of same type and at least one empty shelf between two different types of items. At most, 2 empty shelves can have consecutive numbers. The following additional facts are known. So basically we have shelves numbered from 1 to 16. So I have drawn the shelves over here at the bottom, numbered 1 to 16. In these 16 shelves we have to place 12 items. It is given in the set and these items are coded A to L. That means A, B, C, D up to L. These will be the different codes for these 12 items. Now we have also been told that 5 of these items are biscuits, then 3 are candies and 4 remaining will be savories. So in total we have 12 items, which clearly means that 4 shelves will be empty. Why? Because we have total 16 and we have to place only 12 items. One shelf can have only one item, so 4 will be empty. We have also been told that if there are items of same type, then they will have no gaps in between, they all will be together. But if there are items of different types, then they will have at least one empty shelf between them. It is clearly written over here, items are to be placed such that all items of same type are clustered together with no empty shelf between items of same type and at least one empty shelf between two different type of items. So I hope this point is clear. And we have also been given that at most 2 empty shelves can have consecutive numbers. So that means we cannot have more than 2 continuous empty shelves. So I hope all the conditions are clear. Now we'll use these extra conditions that are given to us 1 to 7 and then we'll place the items in these shelves. So I have written the shelf number over here, item code because they are coded from A to L, and at last I have also included item type. Item type will basically tell us whether it is a candy, biscuit or savory. Now let us see how to place them. For that we'll have to read the conditions. First condition here is A and B are to be placed in consecutively numbered shelves in increasing order. So it is very clear that A and B, they will be placed in consecutively numbered shelves in increasing order. This is very clear to us. But we do not know where will these two be placed, so we'll read another condition. Second one is I and J are to be placed in consecutively numbered shelves, both higher numbered than the shelves in which A and B are kept. I and J, they will come after the shelf numbers of A and B. This is very clear. But here we were given that A and B, they are placed in consecutively numbered shelves as well as their number are in increasing order. But we haven't been told that whether the shelf number of I will be greater or J will be greater. So there will be 2 conditions over here. Either I can come first or J will be second, or J can come first, I will be second. I hope this is clear. Then the third condition is D, E and F are savories and are to be placed in consecutively numbered shelves in increasing order. So here we have a particular increasing order after all the biscuits and candies. So first of all we'll have biscuits and candies. We do not know whether biscuits will be placed first or candies will be placed first, but we clearly know that the savories, they will definitely be placed after biscuits and candies, and the shelf number here is in increasing order. Then the fourth condition is K is to be placed in shelf number 16. So this is a very direct clue. Let us directly place K in shelf number 16. So K is the item code, so I'll definitely place K in shelf number 16 in this case. Now since we know that K is placed at shelf number 16, we also know that the shelf number of biscuit, candies, savories are in increasing order. So we can clearly say that K will belong to the category of savories. So let me call it savories over here. Let me write S. K will be a type of savory. Then the next clue is L and J are items of same type while H is an item of a different type. Now since we know that L and J, they are items of same type, they will be placed together. but we do not know whether J will be placed first or L will be placed first. But there is one more point, that L and J, they are of same type, but H is of different type. So let me write H different over here. So even if we know the type to which L and J belong, we can easily determine the type of H. Let us come to the next point, sixth one. C is a candy and is to be placed in a shelf preceded by 2 empty shelves. So we clearly know that C is a candy now, and before candy C will be having 2 empty shelves. This is fixed. Seventh is L is to be placed in a shelf preceded by exactly 1 empty shelf. So before L we will have only 1 empty shelf. I hope this is understood. Now how to start the placement? We clearly know that D, E, F are savories. We also know that K is a savory and it has already been placed at shelf number 16. We know that there are total 4 savories, and D, E, F, they will be placed in consecutively numbered shelf and in increasing order. So the only place that D, E, F can take, they will be 13, 14 and 15. So D, E, F, they will be here in increasing order, and they all are savories. Now after that we had an important clue over here, that first of all biscuits and candies will be placed, then savories will be placed. But we do not know whether biscuits will come first or candies will come first. So we will have 2 arrangements over here. First will be biscuits first, then candies, then savories. Second arrangement could be, first of all we can place candies, then biscuits. Savories will always come at last. So this is the table for the second case. K position is fixed, it is a savory. D, E, F, they will also come at these places only, these are savories. So I hope this much is clear. Now first of all, it is very important to decide the type of a particular item. Now as soon as we are finished with placing the savories, we clearly know that we will have an empty space here. Why? Because now we'll have to place another type of items. So there will definitely be 1 empty space over here. Now if we see this point 6 over here, C is a candy and is to be placed in a shelf preceded by 2 empty shelves. So before C we should have 2 empty shelves, and from point 7 L is to be placed in a shelf preceded by exactly 1 empty shelf. So before L we will be having only 1 empty shelf. So using these 2 points we can clearly say that C and L, they are items of different type, because if you try to combine these 2 over here, we'll be getting an arrangement like 2 empty shelves, then we'll have C, then 1 empty shelf, then we'll have L. As soon as there is an empty space between L and C, we can clearly say that these will be items of different type. Another case can be, we'll have an empty shelf, then we'll have L, then 2 empty shelves, then C. In this case also there are 2 empty spaces between L and C. So we can say that L and C are items of different type. We already know C is a candy. So L will not be a candy, L cannot be a savior, because we have already assigned 4 saviors as D, E, F, K. So L will definitely be a biscuit. So let me write it over here, L will be a biscuit. As soon as we come to know that L is a biscuit, J will also be a biscuit. From point number 5, L and J are items of same type, while H is an item of different type. See, H cannot be a savior because already we have assigned saviors as D, E, F, K. H cannot be a biscuit because it is an item of different type. So H will definitely be a candy. Now after this, from point 2 we know that I and J are to be placed in consecutively numbered shelves, both higher numbered than the shelves in which A and B are kept. So I and J, they will definitely be placed after A and B. Let me write here, C is also a candy. Now we know that I, J, they will be placed in consecutively numbered shelves. So if we assume that I and J, they are together and they are candies, in that case there will be 4 candies, H, C, I, J, which is not possible because we can have only 3 candies at max. So definitely IJ will be biscuits. So I will also be a biscuit. Now we have to talk about A and B. We already know that A and B, they will also be placed in consecutively numbered shelves in increasing order. So if we assume A and B to be candies, there will be 4 candies, which is again impossible. So A and B, they will also be biscuits. So now we have identified all 5 biscuits, A, B, I, J, L. We have identified all the savories. Only one letter is left, that is G. G will definitely be a candy. So now we have identified the types of all these items. Let us start placing them. So if we start placing candies first according to this particular arrangement over here, first of all we will be having 2 spaces, because before C we will have 2 spaces. Then we'll place candy C, it is of type C, because we are representing candies by C. Then with C we will have G and H as other candies, but we do not know the perfect order, whether G will come before or H will come before. So either G can come first, after that H, or H can come first, then we can have G. And H and G are also candies. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 11 these empty spaces. We have to place 5 biscuits here. So we'll start placing biscuits from here, because here we'll definitely have an empty space between candies and biscuits. We know that among biscuits we have A, B, I, J, L, and we already know that AB will come before IJ, so we'll start placing AB first. But we are not clear about IJ, either I can come before or J can come before. But now we were also given that before L we should have an empty space, so at position 7 we will have L. So we'll place L over here, then AB, then we can have IJ in any order, IJ or JI. So this is one of the arrangements. In another arrangement we'll have to take this case when biscuits are coming first, then candies, then saviors. So here we'll be placing 3 candies first. Before candy we should have 2 empty spaces. Then we'll place all the biscuits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll have an empty space over here. Why do we have an empty space over here? Because biscuits are being arranged like L, A, B, then IJ. So before L we should have an empty space, that is why we have an empty space over here. Then A, B, then for IJ we do not have any order, so IJ or JI, then 2 empty spaces. For candies we already know we'll have C first, then H or G or G or H. Now we have all the arrangements, you can try this yourself. First question is, in how many different ways can the items be arranged on the shelves? So if we talk about this first case, then H can come before or G can come before, so we have 2 arrangements from here. Then I or J, J or I can come before, 2 arrangements from here. So total 4 arrangements we can have from the first case, and similarly from the second case as well, either I or J can come before or later 2 arrangements, or G or H, they can come before or later 4 arrangements from here. So in total we'll have 4 plus 4, that means 8 arrangements over here. Let's try to solve the next question keeping only this arrangement with us. So the second question is, which of the following item is not a type of biscuit? So L is a biscuit, yes. A is a biscuit, yes. B is a biscuit, yes. G is not a biscuit, it is a candy, so D will be our correct answer over here. Let's solve the next one. Third one is, which of the following can represent the number of empty shelves in a possible arrangement? So we are talking about the empty shelves. So empty shelves can have number 1, 7, 8, 12. So we do not have 1, 7, 8, 12 anywhere in the options. We can have 1, 2, 6 and 12. So 1, 2, 6, 12 is there in the option C. Option C will be the correct answer here. The last question is, which of the following statements is necessarily true? First one is, all biscuits are kept before candies. So no, in one case we have candies before biscuits. It is wrong. Second one is, there are 2 empty shelves between the biscuits and the candies. So between biscuits and candies we have 2 shelves in one case, but only 1 empty shelf in one of the cases. So we cannot say this is always true, necessarily true. Third one is, all candies are kept before biscuits. No, this is also not true in all the cases. In one case we have candies before biscuits, in another case we have biscuits before candies. Last one is, there are at least 4 shelves between B and C. So B is over here, C is over here. In the second case C is over here, B is over here. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves here. So yes, at least 4. So this is the correct answer here. So I hope the arrangement is understood. You can once go through all the cases, all the conditions, and try this by yourself. Then you will definitely be able to solve this. If there is any doubt, please ask again. Thank you.